Hello, my name is Denzel. This is my project for programming in security, PSEC. I present to you the secured ESP system because in 2026, sending data in plain text is basically asking to be hacked. So the goal was to build a client-server system that doesn't lose data when you turn it off. Hopefully, I met all the hard technical requirements, which TCP sockets, JSON files, and date logic. And because I enjoy a challenge, or maybe I just like playing, I added AES-256 encryption and visual analytics to aim for that distinction. So, brownie points, huh? So I use a centralized hub and spoke model. The server is the brain, the client and the admin are the limbs. They connect using TCP streams. This ensures everyone is looking at the same data, so we don't have an argument about who subscribed to what. So for communication logic, to make sure that messages actually arrive, I use blocking TCP sockets because unlike UDP, I actually care if my packets get lost. The process is strict. So first it connects, then it sends encrypted requests. The server figures out what you want, and then it sends back a secure answer. For data persistence, I use for storage lah. I use JSON files. Every user gets their own file. I did this for scalability. Because if I need to ban one user, I can just delete their file without accidentally nuking the entire database. So this is the serious part. I use AES-256 to protect data. Data in transit is safe. If a hacker sneaks the Wi-Fi, they'll just see garbage tags. Data at rest is locked down. You'll need the specific session key to open these files, so no peeking. So for this date and time logic, I use Python's datetime library. Why? Because we cannot trust users to do math. If you let a human type a date, they'll type something from 1999. My code automatically calculates the expiry date, so human error is basically impossible. For visual intelligence, I have added Matplotlib because looking at a text list of numbers is somewhat boring. So this turns the data into a dynamic bar chart. It will let the user see their total cost instantly and they'll panic about how much they're spending. So advanced feature, the administrative control. So this admin command center is for the staff. It can remotely decrypt files to snoop on, audit user data. And my favorite feature is the wipe account because it permanently deletes records from the hard drive for when the user really messes up. In conclusion, the system is secure, functional, and fingers crossed, yes, and crash it. So let's move to the live demonstration. Okay, starting fresh, notice that there is no key files here. You see my shared folder. There is no key file here, which means the folder is empty, just like my wallet after buying Pokemon cards. So right now, I will actually run the server file. So you can see that it's alive on port 9999. It magically created a secret key, And that is our master password for this session. So now I will also run client. So in client, I will log in as student. Now I will add this service to a firewall service for 5 years because the internet is a scary place. Notice that the date logic will log in. So yeah, you can see it calculates the expiry date automatically. So for this remove graph, you can actually see this is the fancy part lah. There you can see that graph pops up. So this is a Matplotlib feature which makes the data look professional and expensive. So you're able to see it's quite impressive, right? So for the encryption proof, so once I actually click on sync and pay, you will see that there is a ciphertext in my logs here, right? So this, once you see, this is actually complete gibberish. This is the AES-256 encryption network. If a hacker saw this, they probably thought my cat walked across my keyboard. Yeah. So, okay, let's run this. Admin. So for this admin, right, you'll be able to see the decrypt the file remotely. So for example, I just see this one, and then on the decrypt this user's account, I can see what he just purchased, which was the firewall service for 5 years and it expires on this date. It's what we just bought. But let's say I decided that the user reports to me and says that, oh, he has made a terrible mistake and he would like to cancel his subscription and also delete the account. What I can do is I look his account without removing my whole system. You see? Okay, yes. So you can see that it actually disappears here. So yes, enter. So I'll enter this. And then if let's say I was to go back, I will log out of this. And then I try to re-log in as a client. You can see that the account is disappeared. Yeah, because we remember we bought it, right? Yeah. So this is the actually poof, it's gone. Physically removed from the disk, and it's very satisfying. This concludes my